Installing. Please stand by.
So, what do we have in store tonight? We are starting off with, as usual, the Master Division. And behold, once again, it is the great FiveAces himself taking on no other than Sigil. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Sigil was once a very close student to Orp, though I actually don't think I've ever asked Orp, but I heard it from everyone else but Orp. So let's hope that FiveAces has got what it takes, and I don't think I've ever seen Sigil play, so let's get straight into it.
Initialized.
And they're playing on Winding Woods. It seems like a lot of people like this map. It's a very big map. And we have a discussion going on lately in the RAGL community, which I can talk about a little bit, is that they feel that the meta in the competitive scene has become a little bit stale. Also, a big factor of that is going to be the maps, or that is what people are implying. And I do get what they're saying a little bit. It's easy sometimes. Expansions are just like, there's two choices actually for both players, and I think Happy was the one that was talking about this map in specifically, but he mentioned that the map is going to be equally divided in like a 50-50 position, something like this player is going to claim this and that, and the other player is going to do the same over here and that. And what you will get is that both players will end up in going into a turtle style, which is a lot more preferred these days, and it was actually shown really well by some high quality matches between Cav and Sub, who FiveAces also casted. So yeah, we have a little bit of a discussion going on right there, and they believe that the meta has become a little bit stale by just turtling and defending, which in general, to keep it short, will give you a better outcome than trying to be offensive, going for eco harassments, key sniping structures, stuff like that. But anyways, let's get straight into the game. Not much that I missed, because FiveAces was going for a rack skip, which is doable on this map. Ooh, he's going for early. Interesting. He actually just went for War Factory first pretty much, but he wanted to have the Ranger out a little bit sooner, which is an interesting decision. Seems like he's going on the heavy side on light vehicles again, just like he did versus Blackened, and I think it was actually the same map. So interesting strategy here from FiveAces. Hey people. Hey people, FiveAces here. Bring out your microscope, kids, because today we're going to look at the RA community. That is right. It is myself taking on Mr. Sigil. Alright, I think that was my best FiveAces impression that I could do. But anyways, FiveAces is here checking out Sigil's base, who went for double ref, but not much activity in his main base right now. He has everything over here in the middle, just captured the oil. And it seems like FiveAces is going for that same combo once again, double ranger and a light tank. And that's all he's going to spend pretty much until he has 4 harvesters to go for max production. Alright, that infantry is going to be toast. Sigil could do some damage with that. Maybe kill off 1 ranger, but going to let it slide for now. It's an interesting position here for his main army, including the engineer. There's the production, along with an extra light tank. He had that to spare, probably didn't want to keep his war factory idle, which is a good choice. So now let's see if the Rangers can do their job. Rockets have been dodged, actually. Sometimes they weave just a little bit and do like 25% to 50% of their normal damage, but that was a complete whiff. Keeps both Rangers alive for now. And he's going to need those Rangers if he wants to do something about his infantry, because he doesn't have a lot of infantry right now. Oh, that's an interesting choice. And he changed his mind, which I agree. A little bit on the late side here for Sigil in terms of MCV timing. FiveAces already has a ref out and is moving to the next position to probably, yep, pop down another ref. To get as much eco as he can. And we might see him go for radar dome straight after, to be honest. Maybe 2 more axes before that. But once again, just like the previous game versus Blackhawk on this map, the presence of the light vehicles is really giving him that edge in terms of map control, and he's really abusing it right now. And that was his previous error that he did versus Black, and sent out MCVs and engineers a lot on their own, resulting in bumping into enemy armies. But now it's escorted nicely here. We'll keep this open. There's not that much of protection, but he's reinforcing over here, so that is good. But usually I like to use my main MCV to go for that position and keep the second MCV more on this side, so you have something to deal with this MCV. Ooh. This could be juicy. But FiveAces is doing a lot more scouting here, and he's going to run into the army, knows exactly where it is, exactly where it's going. And he is preparing himself. But at the same time, it seems that Sigil is predicting that FiveAces is going to try and challenge this army. Ooh, that's a free medium tank right there. And now FiveAces is using the light vehicles to see where it's going, see if it can harass some infantry. And he pushed them all back, but this is a pretty dangerous small force, I would say. There's 4 rocket soldiers and a light tank. The 4 rocket soldiers on its own can deal some amazing damage versus harvesters in a short amount of time. But there's the attack right onto the expansion. The light vehicles are trying to go for a workaround to snipe the infantry along with the medium tanks, but that leaves the infantry pretty much open for the pillbox. And it's going to be a fairly even trade, I would say, but not in FiveAces' favor. Sending in a lot of units straight into base defenses. And let's see how this turned out. Harvester went down, and it appears he's going to get a war factory snipe here along with a block from the light tank, preventing any vehicle from coming out. And that's well played by Sigil so far. Sending in a small army. I'm not sure if FiveAces will be able to deal with that as well. Let's have a quick look at the... Oh. Wow. FiveAces has fallen behind really badly here. And like I said, there's no MCV support. So once that entire army went down, that was also his last defense. And the eco is exposed. There is radar dome tech along with a new war factory already. So he will be able to keep up production. But will it be enough? Poor army positioning from Sigil will lead into a retreat. There's the offensive MCV, which is a good choice. He pushed FiveAces all the way back, so denying that expansion will benefit him greatly. But you don't want to give this man a chance to come back. He will expand backwards right now, fix his eco, and he still has this MCV, so he could potentially hold his main base for now. There's a second war factory from Sigil as well. And so far Sigil has been able to do anything he wants pretty much. There hasn't been that much pressure from FiveAces yet, but there has been a lot of pressure from Sigil, and once again trying to snipe some harvesters. Man, it's looking purple all over the map pretty much. Yep. Also out of cash, but he's working on it, I'm guessing. Oh no, okay, yes, I was right. I wanted to say he's probably going for a second ref, which he is. And he's going for a tech center as well, but that is going to be sniffed out by these medium tanks. And he doesn't have anything going for him that can defend. And there's the main MCV taking more map control. Another ref free for the taking pretty much, not even going to bother with the harvester, because the ref on its own is good enough. And here comes a Smalley force as well onto the right side, which is still completely undefended. The forces that were here were going to deal with the two medium tanks, but now this is pretty much deserted, and once again the war factory will be sniped with the help of FiveAces' own artillery, it seems. And once again there is no vehicle production for FiveAces, and Sigil is knocking on the main base's door saying, hello, can I come in? But FiveAces says no, this is occupied. How is it looking in terms of value? The gap is becoming larger by the minute. 10k difference right now for Sigil. And these harvesters are still bleeding. And he's going to lose 2 off of that. Ooh. Medium tanks didn't feel like shooting again there. Oh, and that's going to get cleaned up as well. And that was the last remaining forces of FiveAces on the right side of the map, leaving his radar dome. And still a pretty important eco, I would say, in the hands of Sigil. And he's also low power. And these same 2 medium tanks are here once again. Yeah, and there's radar dome for Sigil as well. Didn't really need it, I would say, but I guess he pretty much just wanted an answer for the tech FiveAces had, in case things went bad. Giant force here from Sigil. Going on to the last remaining expansion that FiveAces has going for him. Ready? Aim? Fire. That was pretty much what that was. Oh, there's Tanya in the back lines from FiveAces trying to make a comeback here. And while she's being nerfed, the moment she's getting veterancy, she's actually becoming more dangerous and dangerous, but she's getting overrun. That's how easily she can be killed now. But still, she killed quite an amount. Things are looking very grim. And oh, well, as beautiful as that is to look at, coming out of a war factory at minute 14. Yep. It isn't going to matter. But it is nice to look at. Let's give it that. And the first game is going to Sigil. Man, what a first game. Let's see how FiveAces will respond in game number 2.
Battle control terminated.
You're just in time
Battle
for
control
game number 2
initialized.
as well. Which is Nomad. Let's see what FiveAces. Okay, FiveAces is going for a Rex this time. Kinda have to. There's, you don't really have to if you don't want to, but there's 4 oils. I mean, oh. Interesting Rex placement, but I think it is the best placement in order to get the best ref placements on these both mines. I'm not sure actually. You could also probably do PP here, Rex, probably 1 cell more up here, and then get the same positioning on the ref. I guess, I don't know. Not sure this is the best way, but it's definitely not the worst. Guess we can all agree on that. Okay, seems like FiveAces is going to have a go at it. And so is Sigil. Sigil will see something that FiveAces will not see. And there's the force fire from Sigil actually. And it worked out perfectly. Traded 3 for 1 pretty much. By the usage of the scout there, he was able to know their location and force fire them down. Forced them into a prone, and then it was just cleaning up from there. Oh. I was about to say they might run into each other, but seems like FiveAces changed his mind. Is he going to go for the steal here? Yes, he is. It's pretty tough to do, and to be fair, I don't think he's going to... Oh, well... No, I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, wait. Sigil is not producing from his war factory. He is now, but that's still 20 seconds. That's going to be too late. Okay, so he will be able to make it, and I think his ranger will make it in time. Sigil will go for FiveAces' oil. Interesting early game so far. Oh! Wow. Risky plays. It worked out. Sigil still had the cap, but he kept his engineer safe. There's the SD. Can repair it immediately, and he still has a shot to reclaim that. And here's the APC going in as well. I think FiveAces is going... Yeah, FiveAces is going to try and micro the rifles to kill the rockets. But didn't succeed. But now that Sigil is distracted, he can get his oil back. And I would say that is a good job from FiveAces so far. That's a win. Shut up, phone. Even trade so far, but FiveAces definitely came out on top there. Let's see how the build is looking. 2 Rexes so far. Oh. What? Okay. I don't really know what happened there. Probably wanted to go 2 refs before, or like SD before 3rd ref, but maybe messed it up a little bit. I don't know. Okay, there's the scout. So we're going to have an expansion on the same side. But FiveAces has other plans though. He is reinforcing on the other side of the map. Maybe go for an early main flank or trying to get a main MCV. But Sigil has some scouts set up. So he might sniff this out and prepare himself later. There's the eco slide. Boys were coming early to work. Alright, Sigil backed off. Didn't lose much. Oh. FiveAces is reconsidering. He should be able to hold. Obviously he doesn't know how much Sigil has. But to be fair, Sigil doesn't have that much. Definitely, I don't think he has more. Oh, it's close. Oh. MCV being aggressive here, popping down an extra rev. I think FiveAces' army got found out though. Yep, scout has died. Ranger goes down as well. Oh, there goes FiveAces as well with the offensive MCV. Yep, there's the base crawl. And there's the Tesla Claw, and that's in a very good position actually. It can snipe some harvesters as well, because most of this patch has been mined out from the south side. Oh, well, never mind, it goes down. But, yep, that forced the fight for Sigil, and not in FiveAces' favor. Oh, he's going. This is looking very good for Sigil, I would say. He has flamethrowers in there as well. So if FiveAces does decide to go in again, it's going to end really bad for him. Man, I love this usage of Soviet technology right here, but here is FiveAces as well going straight into the main, and the main isn't that protected. Yep, and FiveAces definitely has a shot here to take out Eco, to take out key structures. Where is he going to go for next? No, don't chase the... Don't... He's going for the harvester. He's going to change. Okay. No. He's not going for it. Meanwhile, he's getting shredded on the west side. Expansion went down completely. Did manage to save the harvesters and the MCV. But he didn't do any damage, and he's giving Sigil more time to react. There's 2 flame towers right now. There's more army. I don't think FiveAces will be capable of doing that much damage anymore as he could before. But it was tough. It's very tough dealing with 2 situations at the same time. But he decided to go for it. And it doesn't look promising. Once that medium tank goes down, they might be in a lot of trouble. But it seems like none of the rocket soldiers from Sigil were actually targeting the medium tank. And FiveAces is still pushing. And it came down to 1 flame tower. He doesn't have that many rockets remaining. And because of that, I think Sigil is going to be able to keep up with the flame tower production. 5 more seconds, and FiveAces is going for the retreat. If he could have done more damage to the main, that probably would have gave him a little bit more hope into turning this game around. But I'm not entirely sure how it's looking right now. Oh, that heavy tank is still going to go down. Wow. It's not over yet though. The east side has been abandoned by both players, so it gives FiveAces a chance to regain map control, regain eco, and if Sigil allows that, like I said in the previous game, FiveAces is someone you don't want to keep alive for experimenting later. He will destroy you. Believe me, I talk from experience. Well, let's look at the combat tab real quick. Yeah, he's still behind 10k. Hopefully he can make some good trades here. But it's looking grim. We have 2 war factories once again for Sigil. He has taken an expansion from FiveAces just like in the first game. And it's looking like he wants to take out another one. And that's a huge army blob surrounded by 5 heavy tanks. And that is hard to be stopped. And that entire expansion is just going to fall in shambles just like that. Everything that FiveAces had built up is just going to die just like that. Rifts, harvesters, and his last remaining army. And there is Sigil preparing for a small attack onto the main, which should be enough to clean this entire main up, I would say. And on this side, he pretty much accomplished what he wanted to. Not really necessarily take this out, but he did move out FiveAces' last remaining forces to the east side of the map, allowing Sigil here to push on without any resistance, pretty much. I like the fact that FiveAces sells everything off time. I usually just forget about that as I watch in agony how my opponent just destroys my entire main base. And once again, FiveAces has been pushed into a corner with 2 MCVs remaining, but the entire map has changed to purple once again. Still has this eco intact with 4 rifts. It's almost becoming a factory over there. But that's the same army that retreated earlier, and that should do it for FiveAces morale in this game as well. And there's a GG. Unfortunate, but Sigil was prepared for our tech monster. It's the first time I've seen Sigil play, actually. Haven't seen him play that much, but he played pretty well in there. Nice army movements. Very offensive on the expansions and base pushing there. Pretty much in both games, that is what pretty much forced to FiveAces lose all of his expansions, and from there on out just lose the game. So yeah, nice performance from Sigil, and let's hope that FiveAces has more luck next time.
Battle control terminated.